Oh, I forgot my yoga mat. Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
We'll start seated for sure on a block.
Hi, Todd. Hey, Todd. Hi, who said that? Tiffany?
Hi, Priscilla.
Hi.
Good. Oh, and I forgot my painting. Oh, I gotta get my painting for sure.
It's freezing here.
Lovely. All right. Nice. Welcome, welcome. Hi, you guys. Nice to see you. Priscilla's here. Carol's here. Tiffany's here. Oh, that feels amazing. Just sitting. No, it seems so far away. That's good. So just feeling your sit bones on the block or blanket. Let the torso grow tall. Chin slightly drops. Couple deep sighs. Letting the breath move as you inhale up the spine. And exhale down the spine. Inhale. Exhale. Just 2 more like that, focusing on the movement of the breath as it streams upward and down. One more full cycle of breath. Inhale. Exhale. Nice. Gently open the eyes and roll the shoulders. You know that we have so much tension from holding phones and computer. Just roll them up and back. Inhale up, exhale back. Good, and then switch directions. Go the other way. Nice. And then drop the chin to the left, chin to the right. And then let the chin be heavy right onto the chest as you lift your chest upward, lengthening upward, your hips dropping heavy down onto the block. Ribs stay in. And bring the hands behind the head, interlace fingers, chin, a little bit more pressure as you push the chin towards your chest. Take a couple breaths. Good. Inhale, actually just one breath, and then inhale, bring the chin up, open up the elbows. C curve to the right. Inhale, come to center with your breath. Exhale to the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, chin drops, navel in, elbows come towards each other, opening the back of the neck again. Really nice. Focus. Inhale, bring it back up again. One more time, same thing. C curve to the right. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Looking up. Rib cage, elbow, heart. Back to center. Switch sides. Left, right elbow up. Back to center. And chin drops down again. This time let it really flow side to side. Nice. Come back up to center. Let's switch the feet. So now you have the non-habitual foot in front. Just a couple more shoulder exercises. If you're needing support because of the switch, my right knee stays high. So I add a little support underneath it. It's so interesting how that happens. But ideally, you're letting your knees drop and your torso lift. Right elbow behind the head. Deep sigh. Letting the low back be heavy. And then that left hand. Yeah, Tiffany, you could do the standing. You don't have to sit. You could do it standing as well. If you can, you intertwine your fingers. If not, use a strap. Inhale. C curve over to that left side. Lifting through the right elbow. Gently unwind and just pulse the arms back and forth. That movement of shoulder socket will go back and forth, and then we'll linger on that left side in a moment. Try to connect to the breath. Inhale. Exhale. Couple more times. All right, stay on that left elbow now. Right hand can reach for that left elbow, lengthening it upward and behind the head as well. Sitting yourself tall. Inhale. Exhale, right hand reaches for the fingers. Open that up. Take a breath. And C curve over to the right side. Beautiful. Gently unwind. Let's unwind the feet. Take the blocks out. Go slow. And reverse tabletop. I know it's not Carol's favorite, but if you try it, maybe just try it on the elbows. Has that worked before? Lifting it up that way in case your wrists are hurting. Or fingertips towards your hips, bend the elbows a little bit, look up, exhale, reverse table. Just experiment and see what works for you. You're building some strength. Reverse tabletop, I love it. It's a great way to see if your hips are even. Come out when you need to. I'm just going to hold another 2 breaths. Last one. Okay, chin comes down, drop the hips, shake out the hands, give the hands a little bit of movement. And then rest them behind you again. Drop the knees to the right. Deep sigh. And then to the left. Good. Deep sigh. And then next time you go back to the right, give it a little movement. Massaging that right glute muscle. Switch sides. Left side. I like it. I like it because it's helping my midsection as well, starting to get warm through the hip sockets, hip joints. Good. Come back to center And move yourself into tabletop. Hands right underneath the shoulders. You can actually come and check it out. Yeah, tabletop. I'm just coming to say hi. A little closer, see alignment. Good. And as you press your hands, spread your fingers wide. Good. Hi, I get up close and center. And then just round the back. Let the navel come into the spine, chin to the chest, spread the fingers wide. Good. And then reverse. Yeah. Movement. Good. Up. And then in. Chin to the chest, navel into the spine. Back and forth. Good. Even the shoulders rolling back when you come into that upward movement. Yeah. Chin, chest. I like the bent elbows, Priscilla. That's good. That's it. Clavicles reaching forward. Yeah. Nice. Good. And then back to that neutral place. Let's go right in. I want to do tiger curls for sure, but take a moment just to stretch out into puppy pose. Ribs in, fingers spread, forehead drops, hips pull back. Maybe that heart gets a little bit more stretch as your shoulders lift up. Good. Head comes up. Walk the hands back into child's pose. That will be nice. Hips to the heels. Support the head. Couple deep sighs. Whole body relaxing. Just feeling it heavy onto your heels. 2 more like that. Inhale. And let it go. Exhale. Last one, inhale. Wide open mouth, exhale. Great. Come back to all fours. Spread the fingers wide again. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Couple more, round and drop. Bend the elbows, bring the heart forward, hips back. Exhale to round. Wow, getting some nice adjustments in my low back. Hopefully you are as well. Inhale, drop, exhale to round. Good, knees come together. It's a great way to keep the alignment in the core nice and strong. So your knees are touching. Take that right leg straight back. Left arm extends out, tiger curls. Good. Inhale, lengthen, reach out, come in, elbow to knee. And repeat. Inhale, extend, exhale, curl under. Inhale, exhale. Wow, last one. Good, reach forward and back. Take that left hand down underneath the shoulder, bend the right knee. Also move the back foot, the one on the ground, over to the left. Bend that right knee and lift and bring the knee to the elbow, upper elbow. You feel that? Rounding into the back. And then just straighten it out again. Good, just a couple more like that. So it's a little different because it's higher. Different sensation in that hip socket. Couple more. In and back. Your hip is wide open. It's a quick way to heat up actually too. That hip socket. And the left one. Last one. Awesome. All right, if you're still with me, right arm can come up now. Side plank, modified side plank. Good, extra padding underneath that left knee if you need some padding. Grab the right foot with the right hand. And just kick it back. That's it. Look over the right shoulder, expand into the heart. Excellent. Release that right arm over the ear, down to the mat. Take the leg in the air and just bring it to the side. Plant the foot on the ground. Yep. Walk the hands forward again. Puppy pose with the leg off to the side. If you need just elbows to start, just put the elbows down to feel that sensation in the inner groin. Moving into full expression. Arms straight, head drops. This is somewhat of an advanced posture, so just be mindful of where you are and what you need. If you need to bring that right foot back in to meet the left knee, do that. Especially now, because I want to twist the left arm underneath that right arm and see if you could twist to take that into a twisted puppy pose. A little bit advanced, but don't worry. If you need to, bring that right leg back in. Do the same posture with both knees bent. Excellent. Come on out. Unwind. Take a moment to set yourself back into child's pose. This time, arms reaching towards the front of the mat, sinking down through the center of the knees. Open the knees wide. And then off to the right. Stretch out through that left side body. How's the breath? In through the nose, out through the nose. And then switch sides. Over to the other side. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Good. Come back to center. And then back to all fours. And then we have the other side. You're fine just the way you are. I'm going to turn. Knees come together. It's that left leg now that comes back. Hips are square. It's that nice level feeling in that sacral bone. Ribs lift in. Extend that right arm out. Good. Inhale. Lengthen and lift. Exhale. Curl underneath. Again, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last two. Good. Inhale, reaching forward. Exhale, right hand underneath the shoulder. Bend that left knee and bring that knee towards that left elbow and then straight back. But the hip is sort of open. I like that sensation of opening that hip socket. High knee, as high as it will go. Back and forth. A little different. More glute, I think. In and out. Last one. Good. Hover that left knee back. Take that right foot over to the right if it isn't already. It naturally moves for me. And then the left arm comes up. It's like that bottom foot is a kickstand. Excellent. Lift that left leg high. And then reach back for the foot. Grab the foot. Kick it back. Remember that straight arm. It's not hyperextended to a straight arm. It has a little micro bend in it to keep it active. And as you look over the left shoulder, kick back. Good, look down to unwind that left leg. Bring it to the side. Drop it in front of you. I didn't say that on the other side, but make sure that that left foot is in front of your left hip. Drop to the elbows first. Shoot the hips back. And into puppy pose. You can straighten out the arms when you're ready. Dropping the forehead down. And add the twist. Right arm comes up, curl underneath. Adding that twist to the back side of the shoulder. Remember the left elbow can bend, so you can peek underneath that arm as you open up that left shoulder towards the ceiling. Yes, and then that arm can come, the top arm can come around your back, increasing the stretch. Not sure if this is beginning, but if you do need to modify, just remember to bring this left knee in, and it might just be fine. It's the flexibility in that inner groin that might be limiting. Gently unwind when you're ready. Top arm comes out. Use that exhale for support with that left hand. Unwind. Good. Are we ready? Are we ready for a down dog? Come to tabletop. Fingers spread. Shoulders are right over your wrists. Ribs in. Hover the knees. Mini plank. See if you can hold that plank. Heart forward, hips back. If you want a little bit of exploration of core, drop hips right, drop hips left. Last one. Good. And then into down dog. Yay! First time here. Feels like the calves really enjoy, my body enjoys this calf stretch. Dropping into each heel and holding. And then transition into a forward fold. So a little bit of hands, a little bit of feet, just walking them together. A little bit of feet, a little bit of hands, feet about hip width apart, bend the knees, grab the elbows. Let that fluid feeling happen where you're rocking side to side. Feel ready to roll up. Take a breath. Activate the feet, round into the back. Even use your hands onto your shins. Interoception. Hands onto the knees. Arms are straight. Settle the hips low. Yeah. And I like this little transition place. Cat-cow. And then inhale. Exhale to stand. Reaching up through the arms. Yes. Awesome. Yay. Right hand, left wrist. Up and over to the right side. C curve. Come back to center. Over to the other side. Nice. And let's do that shoulder stretch again. Right elbow behind the head. Interlace the fingers. If they're not reaching, strap or a sock or something to help bring them together. Just a little bit. Yep, strap is perfect, Tiff. That's it. So I usually hold it on my top hand and try reaching it for the bottom hand. Little C curve over to the left. Nice. Come back up. Release the arm or release the shoulder. Other arm. Yeah, in fact, take a couple circles. However you do it. I'm just swimming. Woo! And then switch directions. That was tricky. All right, still breathing. Left elbow behind the head. Inhale deeply. Exhale through the nose or mouth. And reaching for the fingers. Feels better the second time, doesn't it? Feels a little looser. Good. Make sure you feel a nice stance underneath your feet. And then C curve to the left. If you feel a little bit of pressure, you can resist. Do your arm pressing against the head and the head pressing against the arm. Increases the dynamic stretch. Come up to center. Gently release. Shake it out. This time forward. Forward and back. A little bit of lean forward. Letting gravity take your arms. All right, so then, not doing much. See if you can let those arms hover right in front of you. This actually has meaning and purpose. Let it be free. See if you can shake them out. Yep. Good. And as you let the gravity take your shoulders down, give them a little bit of circle. See which one has more freedom. My left shoulder's a little locked up, so I'm going to have to really... that surrender, I really have to have a strong intention to surrender. Does that make sense? Really have to let it go. Activate your legs. Close your eyes. Let the arms be free. And then switch directions. Circle. Wow, wow, wow. All right, roll up. Woo! Inhale, arms come high. Yeah, isn't that nice? I'm glad you got into it, Priscilla. That looked good. Inhale, arms come high, at the front of the mat now. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. I'm actually going to take my blocks and bring my torso up and out. So it's almost like, remember how we put our fingertips underneath our knees? Now you could just use your blocks as that height. Little grounding. Okay? That's it. Heart forward, navel in. Not too much collapse in the hip socket, but more space. And then out. Come back in. Forehead comes back in towards the shins. And at your own rhythm, go ahead and do that 2 more times. Activating the feet. Inhale. Halfway out. Exhale. Come back in. It's a breath exercise as well. Keeping the legs active. Hollow out the navel. Navel's in and up. Hip creases are high. You can even use your hands around your calves. Inhale, halfway out. Exhale, come back in. Wow, that felt really good. Dropping the hips low. Yeah. You could take the feet a little farther apart if you need to, Priscilla, I think. And use your blocks. Yep. I'm just going to go back and forth. And it doesn't, if you can't go all the way down, just go do little pulses too. That works nicely. Drop and straighten. Couple more. In fact, this next low end, take a moment to open up one arm. That feels good. Feel that open up that side, good. And then switch. One more time. And you can do it straight legs too, Priscilla. Just twist with straight legs. Yeah, there you go. Nice. Excellent. Come back to center. Use that inhale. Exhale to straighten. And step back for our first plank. High plank. Moving gradually into it. So the down dog can be an option to high plank. And down dog. Bent knee, head dropping. Tracking the knees. And then natural curves in the back. Hold that plank. If it feels like you need to drop your knees, you can drop your knees in that plank. You're going to hold it for another 5 breaths. Good. Knees are great. They just give you that quality of expression through the back, through the heart, the head even. And feel the catching of the core muscles. Woo! All right, so if your knees are up, bring them down and slowly high to low push up. Exhale down. Now 5, good. All right, once you're at the bottom, tap the knees upward. So you're just lifting. Yeah, doesn't that feel nice? It engages the glutes. And then open up the chest a little bit. Drop the head down. Reach for the ankles. Roll the shoulders up onto the back. Bring the chin back up. And see what happens. If you can lift it up, awesome. If not, just hold. And if it's only one foot, just hold one foot and work one side. And then the other side. But if you're able, you can grab both ankles, heart's lifting, knees lifting. Good, let it go. Turn one head to the side, drop the feet down. Oh, rock the hips a little bit. Yeah, you can even bend the knees, support the head for windshield wipers. All right, drop the toes. Slide yourself into up dog. That's a little bend in the elbows is absolutely fine because it lets the heart move forward. You see that? Little bend, getting the shoulders to move back and down. Good. Look over the left shoulder. Come back to center. Look over the right shoulder. Come back to center. And then bend the knees into tabletop, into down dog. And play with the heels again. Ready for a lunge? I am. You can drop the knees down, tabletop again. Let's start with the left side, left leg. We always start with the right, so it's nice to bring that left leg forward first. Circle out the hip. Circling out that hip. And then step it up. See if you can hover it as you bring it high, 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 all the way up to the front. Settle in. If you have your blocks handy, you could use your blocks on the inside of that left ankle. straighten, and bend. Yeah, isn't that helpful? The blocks, very helpful. Extra padding underneath that right knee also is a good trick. Doubling up the mat. Good. So keeping left knee right over the ankle, left hand on the knee. Check in with this left hip. You want that left hip crease to pull back. Stabilize lower belly as you slowly come up. That's it, yes. Scoop the arms parallel to the earth so that when you pull your shoulder blades back, they're onto the back. You see that? They go forward, protracting, retracting, and the heart opens up. This is so good to get the chest awareness, heart awareness. Nice. Drop the chin. Keep the elbows bent and bring the hands to the low back. Plant the hands. It's okay if your hands end up being flat the opposite way with the fingers downward. I have flexi wrists, so I'm able to bring my fingertips towards my shoulders, which is just more advanced version. So don't worry wherever your fingers are. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Continue with that stretch upward. Head dropping, elbows back, lower belly lifts. Good. Chin comes up. Release the hands, shake them out, especially if you have your wrists the other way. And then the right elbow, last one for this sequence. Right elbow to that opposite knee. Palms come together into that namaste. Settle into that front foot, bring that left hip back, turn the low belly upward. If possible, you might even be able to look over the left shoulder. If you want to move on to straighten the back leg, I recommend looking down, tucking that back toe, straightening the back leg, adjusting where you need to adjust. Oh yeah, dynamic legs. That's it. Excellent. Get that left shoulder to turn, lower belly to open. Wherever you are, perfect where you are. Look down, release the twist, and find a flow. What's your flow? Maybe it's just down dog to child's pose. Maybe it's a step back to high plank, to a strengthening of the arms, chaturanga, high to low push-up, to a little bit of up dog, to a little bit of down dog. Connecting to your breath. All right. Knees can drop. Take that right knee, bring it up. We're on the left side now. I'm in the right side. Right knee high and low. Circle out that hip. Yeah, it's nice to go mindfully and slowly, no rush. Take your time in these postures. Each one has its own benefit. Hover the right knee high. Step, step, step that right foot forward. If you need to help it with the hand, do that. Use your block. Settle into that knee, front knee. You can straighten and bend. I like the chin rolling in when I straighten the leg, coming out when I bend the knee with the breath. Last pulse. Good. If you forgot to put the padding under, I highly recommend it, especially if you have hard floors. Good. Right hand on the knee. Left hand on the knee. Come all the way up with the torso. Adjust. Get that right hip crease to move back. Left hip to roll forward. Settle in. Lower belly's lifting. Extend the arms forward. Good, that form looks great. Tiffany, I could see you. And sideways, it looks good. So as your arms are parallel, reach like you're grabbing something, and then pull it towards you. Do that one more time. Reach, pull it towards you. Good. Feel how the chest just came expansive. And then you have your cactus arms. Lower belly's lifting, heart's lifting. Look up. Good. Chin drops. Keep the elbows bent and bring the hands to the low back. Pulling the elbows towards each other, keeping the heart reaching forward and up. Forward and up. A little bit of a back bend as you look back, look up. Nice. Little pressure into that front foot as you come out. Brought the arms up and left elbow went right over to that right knee. It seems so far away compared to the other side. Elbow comes down, palms together. Turn into that right shoulder. Long neck. Dynamic posture. Look down first for balance. Tuck that back toe under. Navel comes in. Push, straighten out through the back leg. And then maybe turn chin to the right and up and over the right shoulder. So good. All right, look down, unwind the arms, and find your flow. However you unwind, maybe it's child's pose. In fact, I might just go there this time. That felt really, really good. Maybe we need a little break. So tuck your toes under, come into down dog, walk your feet in, forward fold, roll. Give yourself a little celebration. Take a sip of water and I'll be right back. Yeah, 10:16. And then we'll close up. That felt really good on the legs. Didn't that feel amazing on the legs? And now we'll do a little bridge pose sequence. Yeah, it was time for water, huh? So when you're ready, come back to the front of the mat. We'll just go right back down to the ground through a squat, through half sun salute to squat to our hips. So inhale, reach up, front of the mat. Exhale, dive forward, swan dive forward. Linger in that forward fold with bent knees, rib cage over the thighs, hands around the calves. We'll hold for about 3 breaths. All right. right, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, stepping back. Stretch it out. This time, take the heels to the right. Egyptian down dog. Heels to the right. Heels to the left. One more like that. Up to center, drop to the right. Come to center, off to the left. Nice. All right. Drop the knees down and set your blocks up. I'm going to face you, but you don't have to. I mean, obviously you're facing me. I'm going to use 2 blocks. And I didn't want to forget Malasana, classic, one of those very productive postures. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's really important. And so notice, I should turn sideways so you can see. Okay, notice that natural sit bone back, natural curve, torso lifts, lean forward, straighten out the spine. Get the chin in the same line as the spine. Feel the length through the top of the head like somebody has a string is sectioning you up. Pull the hips back and we'll settle in. Take another 5 breaths. Little pressure inward with the knees, outward with the elbows. Breathe in and out. Inhale. Exhale. Three more. Inhale. Exhale. Soft jaw, soft face. Last 2. Inhale. A little more pressure inward. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Oh, so good. Counter stretch that with bringing the feet together. Lean forward. Straighten it out. Movement, little movement through the knees. Move your blocks aside. Come all the way down, however you want to get there, to your mat. Yep. Massage the back. Inhale to sit bones at the front of the mat. Exhale, round down, chin to the chest. Massage the back. Remember to breathe. Inhale on the way up. Exhale on the way back. All right, we're on our back now. Letting those ponytails leave so you can have a place for the back of your head. Little movements with your spine. With your knees to massage your back. Yeah, anything that feels good. You can feel how we've worked that lower back a bit, so massage it out. Plant the feet. You have your block handy and you would like supported bridge. Bring your hips high and slide the block underneath. If you want active bridge, just do a couple active bridge for yourself. Today I'm just letting the gravity take my hips onto that block. Add on to the stretch by straightening the legs. This is one of those places where you can just explore and experiment. You can walk the feet over to one side, stretch out that top arm over to the side as well. Come back to center. Switch. Come back to center, bend the knees, take the block out. Roll slowly down, upper back, middle back, low back. Reach up, do a little sit up, alternating shoulders forward. Making sure that the spine is long. You could even reach now your arms up above your head on the ground and drop the toes towards the bottom of the mat, straightening out the legs. Interlace your fingers, take that right knee up to the right shoulder. And if you need to bend your left foot because of low back, make sure it feels safe on your low back. And always re-straighten that bottom leg. And then add a twist. Knee over to the right into supine twist. Last few poses. Again, this is one of those ending places where you can be your own teacher and your own inner guru comes to forward to decide what you want to do. There's lots of options here. Happy baby, twisting, moving into plow and shoulder stand. Yeah, that's good. Knees to the chest. Switching sides. Left knee stays up, right foot straightens out. Wind relieving posture. Cross it over. For your twist. All right. Make your way into Shavasana when you're ready. Bolster underneath the knees. Legs up the wall. Blocks underneath the hamstrings. Oh, yeah. Stretching out the neck, too. Interlace the fingers. Bring the hands behind the nape of the neck. Chin towards your chest. Elbows towards each other. Stretch the neck. Nice. Head drops down. Arms down by your sides. Yay! Hallelujah! We made it! And gently letting go of that Ujjayi breath, ocean breath. more than welcome to stay right where you are. But if it feels correct, you can deepen the breath, wiggle the toes and fingers. And floating one leg, the other leg up to your chest. And then rolling to whichever side feels good to roll towards. Top hand coming up, helping you up. And then all the way up. To a seated posture. All right, namaste. A deep sigh. Oh my gosh, you're so welcome. That feels really good. It always gets me calm and relaxed. Good. Thanks for being here, you guys.
Have a wonderful week.
All right, you too. You too. All right. Thank you for being here, Priscilla and Carol and Tiffany. And I did.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too. All right. See you next time. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye. All right. That was wonderful. Let me know if you watched the replay. Thanks, you guys.